Brandon Lake, Cody Carnes, Bethel. The song is called Too Good to Not Believe. I'm going to show you just how to play it. It's in the key of C, so capo, 5th fret. We're playing the G shapes. The chorus is going to sound kind of like this. And I believe you're the wonder-working God. You're the wonder-working God. All the miracles I've seen, too good to not believe. You're the wonder-working God, and you heal because you love. All the miracles we'll see. You're too good to not believe. You're too good to not believe. Too good to not believe. All right, so like I said, it's in the key of C, so I'm just gonna play it with the capo on the 5th fret, and I'm gonna play the G shapes. So the chords we need for this song, we need that G chord, we need the C add 9 chord, we need E minor, we need the D chord, and then we need an A minor chord. And you can do the A minor either this way, like I call that one just the easiest A minor, because you're in the key of G, and we're keeping these two fingers kind of locked in on those two bottom strings, and it's basically like your C at 9. Just take that middle finger off and play the bottom 5 strings. So you could do that one if you're a super beginner. If you wanted to do this one, kind of get that little A minor 7 kind of sounding note in there, you can do that one too. If you want to do that full A minor 7, you can do that as well. So those are the chords we need. The chord progression for the song, it's more or less the same for most of the song. So the intro and the verse, it's going to go C. Well, we'll just start with the intro. The intro is going to go C, G, E minor, D. And we'll just kind of start this lesson off with a little bit of strumming, a little bit of strum pattern. And then I'll also show you at the end, we'll come back and I'll show you how to do a little finger picking for that, maybe that first verse and that first chorus. So the song is in 4/4 timing, which means our intro chord progression, we're just gonna go eight down on each chord, nice and easy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you'll also hear in there, I'm just adding just a small little upstroke on the bottom few strings here as I transition to the next chord. So I'll do that throughout the lesson too. But that's your intro. The verse is gonna start off on that same pattern. So C, G, E minor, D. And then we change up the E minor and the G, so then it goes C, E minor, G, D. Same strum pattern, same rhythm. It's gonna sound like this. And I've lived stories that have proved your faithfulness. And I've seen miracles my mind can't comprehend. There is beauty in what I can understand. Jesus, it's you. Jesus, it's you. So that's the verse. So I'll kind of just play through that one more time. And I've lived And I've lived stories that have proved your faithfulness. And I've seen miracles my mind can't comprehend. There is beauty in what I can understand. Jesus, it's you. Jesus, it's you. Right into the chorus. I believe you're the wonder-working God. You're the wonder-working God. Oh, the miracles I've seen are too good to not believe. You're the wonder-working God, and you heal because you love. Oh, the miracles we'll see. Too good to not believe. Too good to not believe. Too good to not believe. And then that goes into verse 2. So yeah, that chorus, I mean, you want to keep it pretty, more or less kind of nice and soft and kind of chill for the first, you know, verse and then the first chorus. So just sticking with that nice little rhythmic 8 down strums. So, and I believe you're the wonder-working God. You're the wonder-working God. Oh, the miracles I've seen, too good to not believe. You're the wonder-working God, and you heal because you love. Oh, the miracles we'll see. You're too good to not believe. Too good to not believe. Too good to not believe. So that's the chorus, and then we go back to verse 2. Verse 2 is going to be the same as verse 1. Then it goes to the chorus 2. The chorus 2 is the same as chorus 1. And then we go to the interlude, which is again just that same kind of that, well, not the same, but a similar chord progression. C, E minor, G, D. And that's going to be for most of the bridge. So I'm looking here, it looks like the bridge is pretty long. So let's see. Yeah, so it's going to be still that kind of that 8 down strums. And then at the tail end, we do add in this A minor chord. So I'll just sing through this. We've seen cancer disappear. We've seen broken bodies heal. Don't you tell me he can do it. Don't you tell me he can do it. I've seen real life resurrection. We've seen mental health restored. Don't you tell me he can do it. Don't you tell me he can do it. We've seen families reunited. We've seen prodigals return. Don't you tell me he can do it. Don't you tell me he can do it. We've seen troubled souls delivered. We've seen addicts finally freed. Don't you tell me he can do it. Don't you tell me. A minor coming up. We'll see cities in revival and salvation flood the streets. Don't you tell me he can do it. Don't you tell me he can do it. And glory fill the nations like the world has never seen. Don't you tell me he can do it, 'cause I know that he can. I believe. Back to the chorus. So that chord progression just changes a little bit on that tail end. So when it starts off with that line, we'll see cities. You know, you kind of start ramping up a little bit, kind of start building. We'll see cities in revival and salvation flood the streets. Don't you tell me he can do it. Don't you tell the bridge. Yep. And then it goes back into the chorus, which, yeah, I mean, which is the same as the previous one, the previous two. So let me, now that that's pretty much the whole song, let me just show you some simple finger picking we can do on that first verse in the chorus. So I'm just in my finger picking position over here. I've got the thumb assigned to the top 3 strings, depending on the bass note of the string. Pointer finger always assigned to that G string. Middle finger always assigned to the B string. And then this ring finger is optional. You can either pluck that high E string or just kind of use it to stabilize your just kind of your positioning here. So I've got some other lessons I do. Finger pick like a worship leader, which is 3 fingers. Finger pick any song. I'm gonna link those lessons I do up top and in the description below. I go through the finger picking strategy and finger picking everything much more in depth in those lessons. I can't do it in this lesson because we got a lot of stuff going on, but that's basically exactly what I'm going to be doing in this finger picking. So that, you know, that intro is going to be, or we'll just start with verse 1. I've lived stories that have proved your faithfulness. I've seen miracles my mind can't comprehend. So you could do one of 2 ways. You can go straight down, like for the C. So I've lived stories that have proved your faithfulness. I've seen miracles my mind can't comprehend. That's just a D chord. It's the slide up D chord. I'll link that one in the description. It's a little bit easier to finger pick this D just because you're picking those same strings, as opposed to on this D. You know, you could easily do that too. That's fine. So I've lived stories that have proved your faithfulness. I've seen miracles my mind can't comprehend. Yeah, that works. There is beauty in what I can understand. Jesus, it's you. Jesus, it's you. So that would actually be a pretty just simple and basic one for that first verse. I believe you're the wonder-working God. Same thing. The wonder-working God. All the miracles I've seen, too good to not believe. You're the wonder-working God, and you heal because you love. All the miracles I've seen, to not believe, to not believe, to not believe. Or that ring finger. Or open ring finger. So I don't know, that's maybe just something you can play around with to maybe make it nice and soft, and just a nice little, you know, tender little intro in verse 1, in chorus 1. So that shows you how to play the song. I hope this helps you guys out. Let me know, as usual, if you have any questions on anything. I'll have the chord charts for this on my Patreon page, which will be in, the link for that will be in the description of this video, and then also on the comments. So if you need that, head on over there. If not, I'll catch you all in the next one. Love you, bye.